Weekly Outdoor Plus, a new and exciting outdoor show right here on Fox 55 WFXS, every Sunday from 10:30 to 11 a.m., presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, starring new owner Gary Hintz. His youngest son, the show pro, Jace Hintz. And the show producer, creator, and host, his oldest son, Seth Hintz. Now sit back and get ready to learn about archery and the world of the outdoors. Episode 2, Gary, Leagues, and Snakes. Oh my! Hey guys, Seth Hintz here with Gary Hintz, my father, the owner of Bucks and Bulls Archery, with this week's episode of Weekly Outdoor Plus. We really appreciate all the great feedback that you guys gave us on our first episode and all the exciting likes that we have. Know that you're sharing that with your friends, and it really means a lot to us and helps us to put together a good quality show that we can bring you each week. This week, as we mentioned earlier, we're going to jump right into the leagues and see what we have coming up here in the end of January. What do we got first?
Okay, starting January 28th, we're going to have two different leagues, but we'll start with the paper bullseye league. We're going to do a two-man team, 20-yard range, and we're going to have a handicap, so it's pretty much fair for everyone. We're going to have some prizes, and not necessarily first, second, and third, maybe first, second, and somewhere down the line, so everybody has a chance to win some prizes.
That's a good idea. What about the handicaps? How does that work?
We're thinking like 80% handicap, and I've shot a lot of leagues like that before, and it pretty much evens it out. So
me, a guy that doesn't shoot a lot of leagues, I hunt a lot. I don't shoot a lot of targets. You know that. What 80% would be my total scores, and then
you get 80% of the points you miss.
Okay.
So you have a chance. You may have a chance to beat your brother then.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe you're going to beat him later. We don't know yet. Yeah. Speaking of later, Techno hunt. There's also a league for that going on, I know, right now.
Yep,
or starting.
That'll be in our Techno hunt room. That's 20-yard shot, two-man teams, 12 weeks, starting January 28th, and that's, 20 yards?
Sure, it's always 20 yards, right?
Right.
And that's where you got to wait for that ethical shot, and the scoring is 10, 8, 5, and is miss. Bullseye 12? Or no, a miss would be 0. So there's 3 different point increments that you can achieve, and you got to wait for that shot, because if you hit it in the shoulder blade, you're not going to get that vital, you're going to get that body. And
right.
Those 3 points can mean a lot.
You got to watch the angles, and
Yep.
You want to shoot it when they're standing, not walking, and it's all about bow hunting, like out in the field.
Yeah, got to make the right shot, right?
And then when we do our leagues, we'll probably have advanced certified archery instructors on hand most of the time, so to help everybody out. And it's all about getting better in the field, on the course.
Well, it's all, now that hunting season's over, it's all practice time. So that's what we got to do. We got to get in here. We got to be shooting. Keep that muscle memory and
get to be a better archer and make some new friends and
have fun.
Have fun.
That's the most important. Yeah.
Yep.
And we always have fun here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes too much.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, speaking of having fun, let's just jump right into what we're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks then. We have this exciting opportunity to go down to Central Illinois, where I have been for about 8 or 9 years now. I had this great opportunity with my father to go and hunt with him down with some new friends of ours in Central Illinois. And what we're going to do is, it's a really unique situation with the doe patterning and the deer patterning in the wintertime with the food plots, and it's not really a harsh winter, but pretty mild. And what we're going to do is go down there and we're going to try and see a whole bunch of does. And then we have one of your good friends who sounds like he's going to take us on some coyotes.
Yeah. You'll get to meet Ben.
Ben.
He's an intense coyote hunter. That's all he thinks about. All he wants to do is coyote hunt. He gave up deer hunting to shoot coyotes.
Really?
Which I don't understand, but
yeah.
Anyway.
Well, he fits in with us, and that sounds awesome.
Yeah, he'll be fun.
Yeah, definitely. He mentioned something like he builds his own guns and everything, or?
Yeah.
Really? I'm excited to see that.
He'll tell you about them. I'm not real familiar with them, but
we'll save that for next week, right?
Yeah. So we'll do a little coyote hunting in the morning and sit on the food plots in the evenings.
Yeah. Well, and why don't you give them a little background? You've been hunting down there for quite a while now, and I guess one thing that really caught your eye is this January hunting. A, you can't do it here, and B, it's something to see, even if you're not into.
I've been down there 13 years, and we started out without food plots, and now we have food plots, and it just draws tons of deer, like from, I don't know, middle of December to the middle of January. You can hunt till January 20th, and there's times you'll sit there and see 60 deer at a time coming to bean fields and cornfields. Yeah. It makes it fun.
Oh, yeah.
There's always something.
Well, because it's not always about shooting something every time you go hunting anyway. If we're going to go out there, and I mean, I remember getting text messages from him a couple of years ago, 66, 67, they just keep filing out. There's deer all day, you know, and I'm thinking maybe we could pair up and split up, check out some different food plots, see if we can see the most deer or something. And
yeah.
That's just as fun as taking some home.
We'll see bucks too. It's just a matter if they're big enough or not. But
sure.
This time of year, you got to be kind of picky. You got to be careful so they didn't shed their antlers yet.
Yep, definitely. It'll be fun. Definitely enjoyable. Now, I think when we come back, we're going to have, Jace's lesson. I think this week he's going over, he's starting with the base, starting at the feet, so we'll let him take care of that, and we'll be back.
I got to go home and pack.
Hi, welcome to Polito's Pizza of Wausau, home of the Big Slice.
Go big with Polito's Big Slice. With 32 specialty pizzas to choose from, Polito's has your slice. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, La Crosse, and Oshkosh.
Make sure you stop down at Polito's before or after the game.
Whether it's a pregame meal or a halftime snack, make it Polito's. Polito's Pizza, home of the Big Slice.
Point After Pub on the north side of Stevens Point has the great food, friendly service, and refreshing drinks that will keep you coming back. Stop in Fridays before or after the game for our mouth-watering fish and shrimp fry specials. Point After is also now open for lunch. Check out the website, pointafterpub.com, for daily hours and full menu. Don't forget about Packer Game Day. Bring down the gang and enjoy one of our great specials and cheer on your team on one of our many HD TVs. So come on by and score, because this Point After is good.
On game day, stop down at Bojo's Sports Bar and Grill. Watch the NFL ticket on one of 12 big screen TVs, plus enjoy free brats during Packer games and free wings during Monday Night Football. Bojo's Sports Bar and Grill, cold beer and warm company. Located off Interstate 39 and County Road NN, right next to Subway. Bojo's Sports Bar and Grill.
Welcome back, Jace Hintz here to give you your weekly tip. Like I told you guys last week, I was going to be here every single week and give you guys a nice little pointer on what's the easiest way for you to become a better archer or hunter in your house, out of the, out in the woods, whatever you can do. Little tiny things that'll help you hold steadier, execute that perfect shot, and become just a better all-around archer / bow hunter, or whatever you'd like to consider yourself. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is going to be your feet. The majority of the things that I'm going to be telling you are going to relate to one another and how they all piece together. The first thing, when you're shooting, most people will step up to the target. Your average hunter, your average archer, your first timer will stand up and they're going to stand facing directly sideways. So when you're shooting and you pull back, you have your arm all nice and tight here, you have the shoulder really high, and you can't stop shaking. So when you're facing the target, as you can see, it doesn't work out. You have to simply turn your front foot back just a hair so that your front toe is in line with the back of your back foot. When you pull back, you can see how right away my shoulder dropped down and you got your bone on bone on bone, and you're using the least amount of muscles that you possibly can. This is the way that no matter how nervous you are, no matter how big that buck is, or how important that last X-ring is, you'll still be able to pull off and execute the perfect shot you're looking for. Another thing, when you have your feet turned like this, you're not always going to be used to doing it. The way I was taught by my dad, we put an arrow down in front of me, and every single time I'd step up, say I'm shooting a spots round, say I'm in my backyard playing around with my buddies, he'd always come and lay that arrow across my feet at the nice little 25-degree angle here, and I'd have to shoot with my feet up against that arrow. Now, I can catch myself, going out, stopping by the movies, waiting in line, and I look down and my feet are always a little bit slanted, and nobody notices, but it's one thing that when you're in your tree and you have that big buck walking by, you can't be thinking, okay, first my feet. It's something that you practice, and it'll come muscle memory. You'll step up, and as soon as you stand up, your feet are standing perfect sideways towards that deer. You'll be ready to shoot, be ready to execute that perfect shot. Another thing a lot of people do with their feet is they don't have a nice, steady base. This is even, from simply wearing a nice flat pair of shoes. You're not going to be sitting here if you're a girl in high heels or a guy, in a big old pair of hiking boots, and you're shooting for fun in your backyard. You got to practice with that nice flat set of shoes. A lot of people, depending on how your posture is, you might lean forward with your hips. You might lean all the way back on your back foot because it's more comfortable for you, but you need to figure out how you can get both feet to be at the same weight. Practice when you pull back. Have your buddy stand in front of you, and he'll be able to tell you right away, it looks like you're leaning backwards, looks like you're leaning forwards. You can tell if, the guy's standing straight up and down. It's a lot of different things. If your draw link's not right, or, you don't exactly have the perfect form that you can easily pick out, not by yourself. When I draw back and I'm leaning back, I can't really tell. It's a lot easier if someone can tell me. So that's one thing, evenly weighted, have your feet slanted. With those two little tiny things, when you're in your tree, it's going to be a lot easier. A lot of people up in tree don't feel safe standing. If you have nice, easy, evenly weighted both feet, you'll be able to stand there comfortably. If you're confident in your stance, you'll be able to not worry about, shaking or falling or anything like that. You'll be really steady, and it'll help you out in your shot. One thing too, a lot of people lean forward and backwards on their toes and on their heels. Just make sure, when you pull back, close your eyes. Think about it. You can tell if you close your eyes a lot better if you're leaning forward or backwards than if you're sitting there with your eyes wide open, because it always looks like you're looking straight. But we all know that's not always true. So yeah, that's one thing for the week I'd like to tell you. Stagger your feet just a little bit, as you can see, and then make sure that you have evenly weighted feet. If you can't tell, ask a buddy, shoot in a mirror. Really simple things. Just always be safe. Make sure they're standing in front of you, not the way you're shooting, because you don't want to hurt anybody. I'll be back next week. I'll let you know a couple other little tiny things. We're going to start next week with the waist. We're going to talk about a level and how your waist and your steady base all around will help you become a better archer in your backyard, in here, up in that tree stand, or wherever you like to shoot your bow. Like I promised you guys last week, me and my dad have a nice little competition coming up here, so we'll be right back with you, and we're going to have a Techno Hunt shoot-off.
Why does your phone work so good here and mine can't even find service?
That's because I went to Sopa Cellular in Plover, Wisconsin.
Sopa Cellular is conveniently located in the village, right next to Menards. Stop in and check out why they have the most affordable unlimited text and data smartphone plans. They offer LG, Samsung, HTC, Motorola, and many other top-quality Android market devices. Sopa Cellular has all your accessories for any style of phone, with hundreds to choose from, so they are sure to have the deal you're looking for. Make Sopa Cellular your Element Mobile headquarters and stop down to 1813 Park Avenue in Plover today.
For all your construction needs, see A.G. Warszawa Contracting.
A.G. Warszawa Contracting, family owned and operated since 1991.
Whether it's new construction, remodeling, roofing, siding, additions, or deckwork, it's A.G. Warszawa Contracting. Serving all of Wisconsin, A.G. Warszawa is fully insured and certified for your next project. Contact them today at 715-344-8170. A.G. Warszawa Contracting is always great work.
Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point is now under new ownership and has a new location. Stop down to 3272 Church Street and meet the new owner, Gary Hintz. His fully stocked pro shop carries Matthews, Hoyt, and many more products to serve all your needs. They also do all repairs for any style and full customizations. Leagues and lessons will begin soon, so stop in today and check out what's new, because we're confident that we can get you from in here to out there. Bucks and Bulls Archery, Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Welcome back to Weekly Outdoor Plus. I'm here with Bucks and Bulls owner Gary Hintz, and if you guys recall from last week, I challenged him to a Techno Hunt shoot-off, and as you can see, we're here in our Techno Hunt room. This is a place where you can practice your normal hunting situations. You have to take your ethical shots. You need to wait for the correct time to shoot them, and it'll score you every single arrow. You're either going to get a bullseye, a vital, a body shot, a miss, or you can even hit an obstacle. It'll tell you if you hit a tree or something. We're going to be shooting 3 rounds, 5 arrows apiece, 15 arrows total, and at the end it'll tell us who's the good old victor of the week here. And I'd like to wish you good luck. Hopefully you can, be as big a talk as he has a shot here.
All right, let's do it.
Techno Hunt, as real as it gets. This virtual bow hunting trip will take you around the world on exciting adventures for elk, bear, deer, small game, varmints, and even African bait game. As you shoot these challenging scenes, remember, it's up to you to decide if the shot is ethical, to wait for the correct angle, and determine the precise shot placement. Now, get ready to shoot Techno Hunt.
Before you step into the Techno Hunt dome or tunnel, whichever you prefer, you change the tips on your arrows, and you basically do just like my dad said, you shoot at this 110-inch screen. Here we're showing you our first Techno Hunt shoot-off, which will give you a really good idea of how Techno Hunt is ran. Now that looks like it's probably going to be a body shot. A little bit right. And a nice shot by Jace. That puts our score at Gary 5, Jace 8. A nice vital shot by Gary gives him 13, but the bullseye by Jace gives him a solid 18 points going into our third shot. This is one of those scenes where you really have to wait to take that ethical shot. He's going to stop at some point in time here and give you a nice little window, but you have to wait, be patient, take aim at the right spot at the right time. Very nice shot there by Gary.
Okay, after 3 arrows, Gary 18, Jace 26. I got some catching up to do.
After a couple of vital shots there, the score remains Jace up by 8 points, 34 to 26. Right before the break, we were lucky to see one of the rare gems, a double bullseye on turkeys, and it wasn't even a headshot. Nice job, guys.
So after the first round here, I got a couple points on my dad. The first 3 targets, I beat him by 1 scoring value higher. The last 2 we tied with the vitals and a bullseye on the tom turkey. You can see there. It's as you can see, it's a pretty real system here, and we have it open to the public every single day that we're open. You can call ahead and get a time if you have any spare time or you're working different shifts or something. Whenever you can find a minute to get in here and you want to try it out, feel free to give us a call here at Bucks and Bulls, and Gary will be more than happy to help you out. We're about to get on our way here to round 2, see if he can catch up a little bit.
The nice thing about Techno Hunt is it really is hunting out of season. We're seeing all kinds of animals in all different climates, of all different sizes, of all different genders, races, I don't know, species I guess you'd call them. Just makes it a little more fun, enjoyable, a little different than shooting at paper target all the time or out in your backyard shooting the foam block over and over and over. Get in here, have some fun with it. A couple of nice vital shots right there, but Jace still leads by 11. Another very, very tough decision here. Got to take that ethical shot, but the big one looks to be leaving us. Oh no, unfortunately for Gary there, it looks like he didn't get his shot off in time. A tough body shot for Gary as he caught the edge of that shoulder blade, but a bullseye for Jace as he just passed it. Puts him at 78 and Gary at 54.
So after round 2 here, I'm up by a little decent margin. We had a scene where, as you have seen, we had there was a bigger bull behind a couple cows there, and I took the first shot at the smaller bull, and he was waiting for a shot at the big one. But as it shows, you know, you can't always get the shot at the one you're looking for out in the wild, and sometimes you gotta take what you get. It's a lesson that, you know, a lot of people don't learn or don't go by, but do what you gotta do sometimes.
Leading into our third and final round, Jace has a pretty good lead with 86 points over Gary's 59. A pair of vitals there keeps the score margin the same. Here's another one of those tough ethical decision shots because they're moving around a lot, but you just gotta judge, I guess, on your timing, just as if you were sitting in your tree. A little high there, Jace. Gary with the vitals there, and Jace with the body shot. Unfortunately, it looks like Jace may have slipped away with today's challenge, but a nice strong finish here with a pair of bullseyes is always a nice way to finish a fun and exciting round of Techno Hunt.
At the end of round 3 here, we got 127 by myself and 98 by my father. We had a pretty nice tight run there. It was really good up until that one round that, you know, kind of hurts, but that's why we have leagues here and stuff, and I'm sure he's going to want to do it again sometime here, and that's what makes it fun. You know, it can happen to anybody, and it's going to be a pretty good year for us, hopefully, and hopefully we can see some of you guys in here. But
well, I think some congratulations are probably due here. Congratulations on the first Techno Hunt shoot-off victory. Dad, unfortunately, you came up a bit shy there on that, trying to get those elk battling each other, and couldn't really get a good shot at that second one there. It just shows how you got to wait for that right time and make them wait for the good shot, right?
Yeah, I just didn't want to put my tag on a smaller bull, so I waited.
Well, that's the nice thing about Techno Hunt. No tags, you never fill up in here. Shoot it all day.
legally.
Like Jace mentioned, we do have leagues starting up very soon. They are filling up pretty quick. We got, today's what, the 7th, the 8th, so we got about 20 days till the first week of Techno Hunt leagues starting up. So like he said, get in here, get your shooting in that, and who knows, maybe you'd be one of these guys during your league session. What do you say, a 5-arrow small game session here, just to show them what else Techno Hunt has to offer?
Sure.
Maybe let the old man redeem himself a little bit?
All right, yeah, I'll try one more.
All right, we'll get it set up, and we'll go from there.
On game day, don't get flagged for a small slice violation. Go big with Polito's Big Slice. Here's the competition. Here's the Polito's Big Slice. With 32 specialty pizzas to choose from, Polito's has your slice. Polito's Pizza, home of the Big Slice. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, La Crosse, and Oshkosh.
For all your construction needs, see A.G. Warszawa Contracting.
A.G. Warszawa Contracting, family owned and operated since 1991.
Whether it's new construction, remodeling, roofing, siding, additions, or deck work, it's A.G. Warszawa Contracting. Serving all of Wisconsin, A.G. Warszawa is fully insured and certified for your next project. Contact them today at 715-344-8170. A.G. Warszawa Contracting is always great work.
We're about to start the small game challenge here. The key thing to know here is that a headshot is a kill shot and it is a bullseye. Good luck, Dad. As you can see, Gary went for the bullseye and a headshot, and he hit it. And I went for the body shot bullseye and missed it just a hair high there, got a vitals.
Well, there's a tough and small target, the Prairie Dog. A couple of nice headshots, though, gives these two guys a pair of bullseyes and 10 points each.
After round 3, we got 2 more bullseyes. I'm still down by 2 because of that first shot. Had to make sure we didn't shoot the decoy on that one there. That left side duck wasn't real.
After a pair of body shots here at the Javelina scene and each receiving 5 points, Jay still remains down 2. He will need a bullseye and a Gary Vitals just to tie, or even lower for the victory. And it looks like Jace hit the head, so that will be a bullseye. It's going to be close. Now, where are you supposed to shoot a snake like that?
Oh, you're supposed to shoot it right where I did, in the head.
In the head? What if you can't? What if you can't get a shot at the head?
Then
Where's the heart? Where's the heart on a snake?
In its head, I think.
Yeah, on his sleeve.
Yeah.
Well, that was just a little bit of what else the Techno Hunt has to offer. It's not all the big game and stuff. It's got the decoys, small animals running around. You got to go for headshots, whatever you can do to get those points. And those points will become very valuable towards the end of January here. So got to practice them small animals. When we come back, we'll wrap up the show and kind of let you know what's going on next week, and maybe just regroup a little bit of what happened here. We'll be right back. Good job, guys. Why does your phone work so good here and mine can't even find service?
That's because I went to Sopa Cellular in Plover, Wisconsin.
Sopa Cellular is conveniently located in the village, right next to Menards. Stop in and check out why they have the most affordable unlimited text and data smartphone plans. They offer LG, Samsung, HTC, Motorola, and many other top quality Android market devices. Sopa Cellular has all your accessories for any style of phone, with hundreds to choose from, so they are sure to have the deal you're looking for. Make Sopa Cellular your Element Mobile headquarters and stop down to 1813 Park Avenue in Plover today.
On game day, stop down at Bojo's Sports Bar and Grill. Watch the NFL ticket on one of 12 big screen TVs, plus enjoy free brats during Packer games and free wings during Monday Night Football. Bojo's Sports Bar and Grill, cold beer and warm company. Located off Interstate 39 and County Road NN, right next to Subway. Bojo's Sports Bar and Grill.
Welcome back to the Weekly Outdoor Plus, brought to you by Bucks and Bulls Archery right here, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Seth Hintz here, along with my dad, Gary Hintz, of course, he's the owner. What you guys just saw was our very first Techno Hunt challenge between my dad and our shop pro, Jace Hintz. Fortunately, he beat you this time, but you had that tough shot at the elk, kind of tough situation there.
I kind of waited for the bigger elk and I didn't get a shot, so I scored 0 and he beat me. But I think I'm gonna have to re-challenge him, and maybe we'll just take it out to the field and see what he can do out there.
That's right.
We're gonna head to Central Illinois, hunt with Coyote Ben, try to shoot some deer on the food plots, and
it's gonna be a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, we appreciate everything that you guys have been doing, helping us spread the word of our new show and of our new shop and all the fun stuff that we're going to share with you. And I hope you're as excited as we are to bring it to you. So, I mean, unless you got anything else for them, we should probably get out of here.
I think let's go pack.
Yeah.